What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? So, sorry, one sec. Before I start, going to take a photo. Chat later. Okay. Before we get into it, I've just seen some breaking news in La Liga. Atletico Club versus Eibar. The score now is at 1-1. Kike has just scored. It's just come in now. I've just got it here now. Yeah, Eibar, they're now 1-1 up. That's good for Eibar fans. You are now 1-1. 1-1. It's now 1-1 there. Let me just update the score then. I hate when clubs score, even when it's Arsenal. I just hate when they score. But yeah, okay. So now it is 1-1 there. Just run through the scores that I am hosting today. AFC Bournemouth versus Southampton. Southampton, they're 2-0 up thanks to Musa Gineppo and Nathan Redmond. Brentford and Nottingham Forest. That is now 1-0. Brentford should be a lot higher up than that. That's the game I'm currently watching right now here as well. Portsmouth versus Ipswich Town. Now, from what I know, that is still at 0-0 in League One. There is nothing much there that's just happening. Newport County versus Leyton Orient. Yes, that is also 0-0. Nothing much happening there. Stevenage versus Carlisle. Carlisle have actually had a sending off just now. Rod McDonald, he has been sent off in the 18th minute, 22 minutes in, from what I believe. An 18th minute sending off, not very good there. And Athletic Bilbao versus Eibar. This one has already been covered. It's 1-1 from what I know. A goal could be coming soon from both clubs. So, Mets versus Rennes. Rennes are now 2-0 up from what I believe. Yeah, they are. Really great play from Rennes and thoroughly deserve the win. So, of course, I only do this for an hour because, of course, lunchtime kind of ends in an hour as well. So let me just get on YouTube, make sure I am definitely on. It's just a shame if I'm not on. Yes, I am live. Great, I am live. It's always good when you know you're live. It's always good. Got an itchy ear though, which I don't think was really good. But yeah, anyway, welcome guys. I'm glad you could all be here to join me today. It's been quite a while since the last YouTube video, and seems to be only me doing FCTV streams right now. So that's also something that does need to be improved, because when you see the other members come on in and do different streams and stuff. But oh well, I'm here anyway, and it's your favorite boy as well, who's here. So yeah, I think that's all that really matters. So while I just share this link with absolutely everyone everywhere, channel FCTV 17 subscribers, not too bad. Actually, save to playlist. No, don't save to playlist. Share. There it is. Copy link. WhatsApp first. It literally takes ages just to share it with absolutely everyone before each and every stream. It's really annoying. Okay. Snapchat. Lunchtime football with A2L. That's me. There it is. Share. Boom, sorted. Anyways, we've got lots to talk about and not really much time to talk about it either. So I think let's just increase the volume so you can hear me properly. So there's no problems there. So scores, nothing. Oh, okay. We just had a goal from Stevenage. Tom Pett has just scored for Stevenage. Stevenage are now 1-0 up against Carlisle United. Of course, Carlisle United have had the sending off, but yeah. Stevenage, they're now 1-0 up there. Okay, so let's firstly get on with Bamford, because of course we've had a lot of chat about Bamford, seeing how he didn't even make the England squad then. Maybe he possibly did deserve it over Ollie Watkins. We've had quite a lot to talk about, and it's really, really hard to say that who deserves it and who didn't. I personally believe that Watkins may have deserved it a bit more, but Bamford, he has a bigger need to want things and to get things as well. So maybe that's why Bamford, you know. But Patrick Bamford, of course, he got a goal and an assist against Fulham in their 2-0 away win yesterday yesterday in the Premier League. So that puts Leeds 11th with 3 points below Arsenal. And Arsenal also have a game in hand there. Arsenal, of course, are level on points with Aston Villa, and 4 points off Tottenham, 5 points off top 6, 7 points off fifth, and top 4 is just out of reach now. And to be honest, and if we beat Burnley, we would have been 9th, just 1 point. But Patrick Bamford, he does hope that he can play in the England's Euros, because of course he's got a goal and assist. So this is because Bamford wants to show Gareth Southgate that he's the guy. He's the guy who will help. Oh, and we just got a goal. I just got a message saying there's a goal, and yes, it is Southampton. Southampton are now 3-0 up. Sorry about this. It is. I do not know who it is. Just wait 1 sec. It is Chi Adams who's got the goal right now. It is now 3-0 to Southampton away from home. It has been phenomenal from Southampton today. Thoroughly do deserve the lead. It is now 3-0 to Southampton. Well done, Southampton. Thoroughly deserving the lead. Right? But back to Bamford. He's really, really good, Bamford. He's 27 years old. He had 2 years in the Championship with Leeds. He's made 14 goals this season right now, and Harry Kane is the only English striker who scored more. So he's at a very good level, and we could be seeing him very, very shortly in England's colours, even though England's colours are white. But anyway, next one, Aubameyang. So of course he was out of the North London derby for disciplinary actions. Came in against Olympiacos. He was, let's say, shocking. He just wasn't on his game. Just wasn't good enough. Just wasn't strong enough. Just didn't have it in his mind. And to be honest, I didn't watch the Arsenal versus Olympiacos. I did not watch the Arsenal versus Olympiacos game versus Dynamo Zagreb, and I loved the game. Go out, yes. But no. Anyway, Aubameyang has had a howler of 2 games. It's not been good enough from him. He will have to massively improve because people are forgetting that Aubameyang has not been playing well, and he will have to do something now. Oh, okay, and the goal has been disallowed. The goal from Southampton has been disallowed. It is still 2-0 there. Let me just check. Goal has been disallowed. Just recheck on that because I'm not sure if it's true. Just get another check on it. It's just coming through. Sorry, just 1 second. It's just coming through now. I don't think it will count. I'm sorry, Southampton fans. The goal has not counted. It is still 2-0 to Southampton, I'm afraid. The goal has not counted. Reasons which are unknown to my standards. Okay. Aubameyang has had howlers of games, just really hasn't been good enough, to be honest with you. He just hasn't been mentally strong enough. And he was out for disciplinary actions in the North London derby because he was late. And of course, this wasn't the first time, as we heard. Actually, you didn't hear it from me. I heard it on Arsenal fan pages on Instagram. So, from what I know, Aubameyang will not be playing. I don't think Arteta has full reliability in him. I think he is playing Lacazette, from what I believe, instead. Now, this is not confirmed. This is what I think. From what I've been reading, I don't think that Aubameyang will start against West Ham. Anyway, and it's the Premier League. It's football like usual. Anything can absolutely happen. And of course, before we go any further, we have to say rest in peace, Peter Lorimer. Peter Lorimer. Sorry, I couldn't get the name right. Peter Lorimer. He has died at the age of 74. Yeah, from what we know, he died 51 minutes ago. So Leeds United's all-time goal scorer, Peter Lormier, has died at the age of 74. The club has just announced this 51 minutes ago. He's scored 238 goals in 705 appearances for Leeds over two spells spanning 23 years. He won 2 league titles, the FA Cup and the League Cup with Leeds under manager Don Revie. Leeds announced with great sadness Lormier has died on Saturday morning following a long-term illness. The statement also read, Peter's contribution to the Leeds United will never be forgotten, and his passing leaves another huge hole in the Leeds United family. He will always remain a club icon, and his legacy at Ellen Road will live on. Lormier also won 21 caps for Scotland and played in all 3 of their matches in the 1974 World Cup, scoring in the 2-0 win against Zaire. Lormier became the Leeds' youngest ever player when he made his debut against Southampton in September 1962 at the age of 15 years old and 289 days. As an attacking midfielder, he became this key member in Revie's team that became a dominant force in English football, winning the League Cup in 68, in the First Division in 69 and 74, and the Charity Shield in 69 and 72. Really, really good. A legend we all aspire to be is some of the tributes. So Lormier's former Leeds teammate Eddie Gray told Football Focus, Peter was a truly great player, but he was also a great man. And yeah, we'll get more information as soon as that does come in. But of course, rest in peace, Peter Lormier. So this is one I want to talk about. Mesut Ozil, of course, he made the move to Fenerbahce on a free deal, but how is he coping at Fenerbahce? Well, it's not been too great for the German former international, retired international, and if we have a look at his stats so far, let's just have a look at them now. So he's played 6 matches in the Super League. Of course, now we think he's out with an injury, from what I believe. So he's played 6 matches, 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 yellow cards, 0 red cards. So he's really been the odd man. He's not really done anything. And yeah, that's all I can tell you, because he's just not. I don't think he's lived up to standards. And of course, seeing how he didn't play for like over a year, you can't really blame him for that. I don't want to blame him. I think that's a good way of putting it. I really don't want to blame him, because I don't believe it is his fault. But then again, I do believe that I think he needs to come strong in training. He needs to play to the best. Okay, and the goal has been given for Southampton from again. And this is what now I'm finding this really, really annoying. Oh no, it's a different goal. It's now Nathan Redmond who has scored. It is now 3-0 to Southampton. They have made up for Cheyan miss. I think it was offside, I believe. But yes, it is now 3-0 to Southampton. And yes, it is true. In Ipswich Town, they have also scored. Ipswich Town, thanks to James Norwood, they are now 1-0 up as well. Goodness me, all these goals so quick. But yeah, Ipswich Town, thanks to James Norwood, they are now 1-0 up as well. Back to Mesut Ozil, though. Mesut Ozil, he's not really been the greatest of players coming into Fenerbahce's squad. Too, I think they're definitely pressing for the league title now, and definitely not getting it either. So, he will obviously be annoyed. He will obviously want better from his teammates, of course. And I think the only way he can do so is, I think, once he comes back from injury, he needs to show what he's made of. And because he's not played for so long, it's really, really hard to come into when you come into a club that you've loved all your life. You need to play to your best ability, and that pressure is so much pressure. He's living up to all of that, and it's really hard for him as well. Got to also be nice to him, I guess. You can't really be too harsh to him. So I'm getting loads of messages about people saying that what I'm saying is all wrong, and that Mesut Ozil has just not been playing well, and it's his fault. Sorry, I'm gonna stop reading messages. It's really annoying. But yeah. So Brentford versus Forest. That's just not forget it. It's still 1-0 from what I know. And it's just time they're coming in. They're coming in. They're coming in. Come on, take a shot. Take a shot. Take a shot. Oh, just right. Just right. That's very good play there from Ipswich Town. Ren, good as usual. No problems there for Ren. Stevenage had a good game. Athletic Bilbao maybe a little bit more. Southampton playing strong as ever, and Newport County versus Leighton Orient. It's too close to tell what's happening over there. I'm getting too many messages. I can't look at them now. It's a really tough one now to talk about because of course Mesut Ozil he's come to his club that he's loved so long. It's like if I went to Arsenal after a career at trying to think of equivalent to Arsenal in a different country. I've got Sweden in my mind, so Kalmar FF is Sweden. Let's do that. I don't think that's the best of examples, but you'll have to do. So it's like going to Kalmar FF and then you go to Arsenal, where you are loved so much by which you've loved so much in your life. It will be so hard for you to understand, and it will be so hard for you to explain that you're here now. You're here at the club you've loved all your life. So it will be really hard for him, and you can't really blame him, to be honest with you. He's still human at the end of the day. We've got to wait for him to come back from his injury. We've got to wait till we see what happens with him. Jadon Sancho. So, the football. So I just want to talk about Jadon Sancho and Pep Guardiola. Because, of course, Jadon Sancho and Pep Guardiola said he has no regrets over losing Jadon Sancho in 2017. So Sancho rejected a new contract at City when he was 17 to instead join Borussia Dortmund. And of course, they were playing against each other in the quarterfinals. Pep Guardiola said, and I quote, "I've said many times, it's not a regret. He decides he's doing really well." That's what Guardiola said. And then he also said, "Congratulations, he's an exceptional player. He's a national team member with huge quality, doing really well in Dortmund. We wanted him to stay, but he decided to leave. And when people decide to leave, all we can do is let them leave. I wish him all the best, except when he plays against us. No regrets at all. If he's happy, I'm happy." Sancho will miss England's upcoming internationals against San Marino, Albania, and Portugal with a calf injury, but he's expected to be right back for games against City on April the 6th and the 14th. Nobody knows what could have happened if Sancho had stayed. Maybe they could have won the Champions League. Maybe they could have done so much more, but they have Riyad Mahrez in that position, and no one's saying that Riyad Mahrez is just better. He is actually. They're really close. It doesn't really matter anyway. And also, look at the amount of money City have. They could just buy Sancho Jr. for all they care. But yeah, I think that's all on that one. Grady. So many of you may not know who Grady is, and I don't blame you for that. I didn't know who he was until last week, and this is from 14 million again. I'm not going to talk about this. This is too depressing. I really can't talk about this one. Sorry, I'm not talking about it. Next one, Celtic Rangers. So as you know, they're coming against each other very soon, in a game which will be very good. I've got my break in 10 minutes. I'm just checking now. So it will be a really good game, and of course we know that you've heard it right. Celtic will not give Rangers the guard of honour, and I've not heard much about this. Okay, I've not heard why. I've not heard anything else about this, so I'm going to be doing research at the same time as I'm telling you, and then we'll also have a look at some gossip later. Okay. So the Derby's first game ending their way for the title. So Kennedy has told Sky Sports that we have spoken collectively about it and we won't do it. It's not about a lack of class. It's nothing like that, because we're a club who always show class and dignity and do what's right. So from what I can tell, the only reason he's not saying it because He doesn't feel like they deserve it. I don't know. I don't think such a fuss was made about it. I don't see a big issue. Oh, he just doesn't care. That's the best way of putting it. He just doesn't care. That's lovely, right? That's absolutely lovely. He just doesn't care. Right, well, so I just had a question from someone. Can you tell what's going on with Yes Bissouma? Okay. Not that nothing much as I know of. I know Arsenal are interested in the player, but other than that, I don't really know much. I think there's a lot of news about Haaland, Mariba, Mbappe, Aguero, Paul Pogba. There's a lot about him. A lot about Tottenham. A lot about Benfica. A lot about Bailly, Barcelona, like usual. Lingard, as my new fans call him, Lingardinho. It's like how we call Gabriel Martinelli, Gabinho. Okay, Graham Potter and Danny Welbeck and Allegri. A lot of stuff about him. But yeah, not really any news about Yas Basuma from what we know about. If there is anything though, we will let you guys know as soon as possible. But from what we do know, there is nothing. Also, I have to be the one to say this. How come, and seriously, how come we don't see any of the other members of FCTV? I'm the only member of FCTV that does streams who actually takes time out of his life to do this. And sometimes I really don't want to do this as well. To be honest with you, sometimes I don't want to do this. But anyway, I'm here. I'm always here. You know that. Let's see what else. Arsenal, West Ham. This is going to be a good one. I actually can't wait for this game. Right now, I can't wait for this game. Oh, Portsmouth, they have just scored. No way. Portsmouth just got their goal thanks to Tom Naylor. What a great goal it is. Portsmouth are now one. It's now 1-1 there. Well done, Portsmouth. Thoroughly deserved goal. It's now 1-1 there. Okay, Arsenal, West Ham. I can't wait for this. I seriously can't wait for this. It's going to be so great. Arsenal, the Lacazette, I want to say Ozil, but of course not Ozil anymore. The Lacazette, the Emil Smith-Rowe, the Saka, the needs for urgency to win. And Bernd Leno, he said himself, the dressing room was quiet after Olympiacos because of how they played. It was just disgraceful. And of course, you can't blame them for that because they did not have a good game. And obviously, from that, they need to improve. And that's obvious. But yeah, they'll definitely be wanting to play a lot better, a lot stronger now, and just start getting more goals, start playing with more urgency as well, and just be that better team now. And I think that's mainly their aim. And of course, it'll be hard. Oh, Brentford on the attack now. Take it. Oh, great save there for Nottingham Forest. And then of course you've got West Ham with Ben Rama, Antonio, Lingard. They've got those sort of players who are they're absolutely they're amazing. And of course, as West Ham, they're battling for top four. We, on the other hand, we're battling for top 10. So it will be a really, really close game because, of course, it is a London derby, and we do not take London derbies nicely. We always want to win our London derby. Doesn't matter when, where, how. We just want to win, and that's the courage we will have to show. Tomorrow. I think the game kicks off at 2:00. I will not be doing a live stream, I'm afraid. I'm sure you're annoyed as I am. I can't do it because it's on Sunday and I'm always busy on Sundays. I'll check the time. Okay, I still got half an hour left to talk. That's great. Trying to really got things to talk about though. Okay, Southampton, they're playing quite well. Yeah, so it will be a really, really good game. I can't wait for it, to be honest. I really can't wait for it. It will be so much fun as well. Brentford, they're on the attack. They're moving forward. Bueno with the ball, taking a nice shot, moving forward, taking a nice shot. No one's there. Oh, he missed an open net. Bueno missed an open net. Oh my lord. No, he did not just miss that. No. What runs though? What runs? I have to tell you what runs from all of the players. What runs and how did he miss that though? Oh my lord. Oh my lord, he just did not miss that. Oh, it's out for a corner. Okay. Okay, nice crossing. Oh, that's too deep. It's too deep. Not going to get there. Yeah. Not good enough there. But West Ham and Arsenal score predictions. I'm going to have to go with Arsenal as I'm an Arsenal fan. Arsenal to win 3-0 on that one. And that, yeah, you could think, maybe not. But I do think Arsenal have the capabilities of winning it. And we're definitely strong enough as well. So, yeah, let's go for the win. That's all I have to talk about. Let's just go through some of the gossip now. Let's just see what's going on. So Real Madrid and Barcelona, they are ready to challenge the Manchester teams. So it's basically El Clasico and Manchester. Oh, and Chelsea, who are trying to get Erling Braut Haaland. He's 20 years old. He's gonna want to go everywhere. Manchester City are favourites for the player. Real Madrid, Barcelona, they're offering the big money that, of course, Manchester United and Chelsea can't offer. They're offering more money. City, of course, they're offering the most money from what I believe. Haaland has said he wants to leave Dortmund and wants to move to Real Madrid. Real Madrid are most likely the team who will be getting Haaland in the summer. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, quick high goals from Met. They've just scored. It's now 2-1. But Rennes, they've also got one back. It's now 3-1 there. It's absolutely phenomenal there. But it's still a 2-0 advantage to Rennes. It is now 3-1 there. That's all from what I believe. Half time at Newport County versus Leighton Orient. Going into half time, Stevenage versus Carlisle and Portsmouth versus Ipswich Town. That's at half time. And Atletico Bilbao and Eibar. That's also at half time right now. But anyway, let's get on with some of the gossip. Anyway, okay, let's have a look at some of the gossip then. Okay, so let me just try this. One sec. Let me just try this. It may not work, but let me just try it anyway. Let's hope this works. So let me try again. Okay, yeah, it doesn't work. Also have to try. I was trying to FaceTime myself. So then I could have a look at the TV and at the same time, but it didn't work. Oh well. But yeah, that was my plan. Anyways, let's have a look at some of the gossip. So Manchester United, they want to sign Barcelona's under-7 player, Elax Moriba, who's a really strong and really capable player as well. Paris Saint-Germain, they were also interested in Kylian Mbappe in a €30 million contract or 25.8 million pounds contract to ward off interest from Real Madrid, Liverpool. Liverpool, they are still the best team to get him, thanks to LeBron James, which I've talked about so many times. I'm not going to talk about it again. Manchester City and Argentinian striker Sergio Aguero and Liverpool's Dutch midfielder Giorgio Wijnaldum are on Barcelona's shortlist for potential summer signings. Yeah. Juventus, they want to get Pogba back to Juve. The deal is set to expire. The contract deal is set to expire June 2022, and they don't want Pogba to leave on a free. Manchester United, they're still trying to get a contract with Pogba, but it doesn't seem to be happening. Tottenham, here's some news for you. Jose Mourinho will not be leaving because it will cost you guys 25 million if you do sack Jose Mourinho. It will not be happening, I'm afraid. Sorry, Tottenham fans. You just don't have the funds for it, I'm afraid. Jose Mourinho will be sacked by Spurs if they fail to qualify for Europe this season, with RB Leipzig boss Julian Nagelsmann and Leicester's Brendan Rodgers candidates to replace him. Brendan Rodgers will not move, I can guarantee you that now, but Julian Nagelsmann, maybe. Tottenham are not willing to pay Carlos Vinicius' 36 million buyout clause, but will offer 17 million pounds to make the Brazilian striker's loan move to Benfica permanent. Ivory Coast midfielder Eric Bailly has turned down a new contract at Manchester United after left frustration with his omission from the team in Thursday's Europa League win against AC Milan. Robin Olsen is unlikely to extend his loan spell at Everton and will return to Roma at the end of the season after he and his family were threatened with a machete during a break-in at their home early this month. Machete, sorry. Barcelona, they are going to offer Argentinian forward Lionel Messi a lifetime contract. This summer in the bid to keep him at the club, but will ask him to take a pay cut. This is from Mundo Deportivo, which is a Spanish page which I am a member of, which I look at really regularly. But obviously I got it translated into English because I speak a bit of Spanish, but not a lot. West Ham, they are yet to discuss a permanent move for Jesse Lingard or Lingardinho, who's on a loan at the Hammers right now. Napoli are interested in Liverpool's Greek left back Toskas Timiskias, who just only made 6 appearances since joining last summer. Of course, he's a young player and also has a lot to offer as well. Liverpool and Tottenham, they have both indicated an interest in signing American striker Matthew Hoppe from Schalke. This guy's 20 years old, very, very promising as well. Trust me, I know, I've seen him quite a few times. Brighton boss Graham Potter has said he will sit down at the end of the season with Danny Welbeck to talk about the ex-England's forwards contract. Former Juventus boss Massimiliano Allegri is being considered by Napoli as a replacement for Giuliano Gattuso. That's from the Calciomercato, which is also in Italy, which is in Italian, from what I believe. Mourinho faces a fight to save his job. We all know that. A lot of news on the horse races. Jamie Redknapp meets Arsenal's revelation Emil Smith Rowe. Yeah, I don't really care, to be honest with you. Haaland heading for City. Of course, we got a picture of Erling Haaland there in a City shirt. Jose, some only care about cash. Not wrong. Sports pages, yeah, they're all same. Horse racing, the silent one. Mourinho's been snubbed by his team to congratulate Dynamo players. Bamford puts his case in for England. Jose's on mute. Angry Spurs boss refuses to speak to his players after the Zagreb nightmare. And yeah, that was like it from all the gossip which is going on. So look at some of the transfers from in March. Nothing really interesting last year. Let's have a look all the way from 1st of February, deadline day. Let's have a look at everything that happened, because quite a lot have happened. Actually, no, let's take it from March. English Football League, Josh McCutcheon from a free transfer to MK Dons on the 1st of March. Derek Williams went from Blackburn to LA Galaxy. What a move for Derek Williams. On a free on the 4th of March. And Carlos Sanchez went to Watford also on the 4th of March. In the 8th of March, we saw Emily Ramsey move from Manchester United to West Ham.
Where's my laptop?
Okay. So we saw an emergency loan. We don't actually know why. I think West Ham were just in a load of trouble there. And from what I believe, is Emily Ramsey a goalkeeper? Yes, it's a goalkeeper. So yeah, that explains it all. it was a goalkeeper. And sorry for the background noise, I can't really do much about that. Liam Shaw went from Sheffield United to Celtic on a free, but that deal will go through at the end of the season. Lee Camp has gone to Swindon on the 12th of March. On the 18th of March, I think that's the quickest one, this is the nearest one. Joe Ledley, he went to Newport on a free transfer. That looks like all from what I know. I'm 36 minutes in, so I'm going to take a 2-minute break. I'll be back at 30. I'll just come back in 4 minutes. Right, cheers, guys. Peace. Okay, sorry, I can't wait. I just got to give you this quick news really, really quickly. Forest, they have equalised now. Forest have equalised now 1-1 there. I did not believe this would happen, but Forest is now 1-1 there. Well done, Forest fans. It's a draw. Okay, I can't find Trent. Okay, there it is. That's not a score. Sorry, it's not a score. It's 1-1. I love when teams score, but it's also a hell of a lot of work as well. I'm going to go on a break now, and I'll be back in 40 minutes. But I'm back. I don't think you heard me, to be honest. But yeah, I'm back. Don't think there's much more to talk about because everything's been talked about. Not really have any goal changes. So if a goal does come, I will tell you about it. Other than that, there's really no other news. No. I've got nothing else to do. I got some weirdos following me on Instagram. I just realised right now. That's some actual weirdos. Anyways, I think that's all we have time for today. I will see you guys.